Hi everyone, welcome to Stampin' Storytellers. This is the card that we're going to be making today. It is a little bit more intensive, so get ready for a little bit of a longer video, just because there's lots of steps to make this fun background, to fussy cut some of the little images. And then when you open it, the gift card lifts up and there's a little pocket for it. And then it slides back down. And then we've even decorated the bottom of the inside as well. A really fun color combination. I don't know if I've ever done a card this bright, but I do really like it. It's definitely out of my normal color scheme. For me, my cards are like this, very neutral ones. This was a pansy card that I made. It pops up like this. My cards are definitely on the muted tone side, but I do like these bright colors, so let's try and create it together. This card is part of a Turtle Friends online stamp camp, so you can get all of the projects in this set as the make and takes, and I mail them to you, and then you can watch the videos and you can make them along with me. So this is the stamp set that we're using, Turtle Friends and the Turtle Builder Punch. We're going to start, so if you do have this kit with me, there's this little bundle. This is the inside bundle. We're going to set that aside, and we're just going to work on this full set of pieces first. So this is the layer of basic white that we're going to adhere all of our strips on. So you'll need these 3 pieces you can set aside, as well as this one. We're just going to use all of these colored strips first. So we're going to lay them out like this. So there's 2 Poppy Parade pieces, 2 Mango Melody, and then there is 1 Flirty Flamingo. And I think like this. It doesn't really matter. I'll try and copy what I did on my other one. So there's our spectrum. So I'm just going to adhere each section one at a time. And I'm going to put this one flush with the bottom. And then all these next ones, you're just going to leave a little bit of white space in between. Last one, it should be close that you can just line it up with the edge. If you have a little bit of white hanging off, then we can just trim that off as well, but it should be close. So we're gonna leave this aside to dry before we cut it to make sure that that glue is fully set. So now we'll take our Memento Black ink pad, and on your scrap of Bermuda Bay, we'll stamp him on there, or her. It's a her. And then you'll need the little bow in Bermuda Bay. I think that's this little piece here. It was in the wrong pile. That's for your bow. We're gonna have to fussy cut that. Then on this little strip of Coastal Cabana, we're going to stamp the happy birthday in Bermuda Bay ink. Okay, I can put that away. Then you'll need your Mango Melody ink pad. Mine doesn't look very good. I've re-inked it multiple times. And the shell image, and I'm gonna be like a broken record. Don't push your stamp into your ink pad too hard, and when you stamp it on your cardstock, you just want to rock it gently to make sure that you don't have any ink in between the lines. Oops. So we'll do that. Then we can clean up a little bit so I don't get ink on any extra pieces. I'm gonna finish the front of the card before we do any of the inside stuff. So this I'm just going to trim straight. Oh, one more piece we need to stamp on, the grass image in Bermuda Bay. And I know that's a funny grass color, but it's our card and we can do whatever we want. So this is on that little 1/2-inch strip of basic white. Just like that. Close this. Get a sticky note. Put it on this guy. Punch him out. I guess I'll close this. Then we're going to fussy cut a little bit. So we'll just trim this right close to the shell image. There we go. And then I have this little bow. Which is really easy to cut out because you can make it have pointy edges. So you don't have to worry about rounding those corners. It is tiny though. So there's our little bow. I can put this on dimensionals. And have that ready to go. I'm going to add some Wink of Stella. Like that. And we'll add some Wink of Stella to that bow too. We'll add that a little bit later once it's on the card. Okay, get rid of all these scraps. Now we'll come back to this piece here. So if you have one of these trimmers from the joining special a couple years ago, you can use this, or you can use your regular paper trimmer. So you're gonna line up the edge here and cut all those extra pieces off. That one didn't get close enough. Okay, and I have one little piece stuck in my track. There we go. So now that we have it cut down, I guess I should cut this part too. Just so that I just don't want that white edge. Now I'm going to trim this down to 3/4 of an inch. Let's see where I can get that in the screen. 3/4 of an inch strips, and you don't have to worry about keeping them in order, but we will be using every piece. And then this piece we're going to use on the inside, and I'm just going to cut it down to 1/4 of an inch. Okay. So you have 2 of these. You can use one on the inside, or you can try and fit them all on the front. That was just an easy size for me to cut all of those strips to. So now right on our card front, oh, that's not the right color. We need a Mango Melody card base. Let's score this. At 5.5. And then this is going to be So this is going to be a layer of basic black that's 5 1/4 by 4, and then you have a Mango Melody card base. So this will fold here. Then on this layer of basic black, we're going to layer up these pieces, and I'm going to flip each one. On the ends, it's not going to look any different, but in the middle it will. So then I'm going to lay them out here, just like that. Now we're going to bring in our heart stamp. We're going to stamp the hearts just on the 4 gorgeous grape sections. Clean that off, and then stamp in Daffodil Delight on the Daffodil Delight sections. Okay, I'm going to put 2 of them up on dimensionals. There, and then these ones will be flat. Like so. So then you have some dimension there. Then we will use your banner punch to flag that end. I'm going to put some adhesive here and a dimensional down in the middle, like that, for this strip of grass. Trim that off on the edge. Then we can use some mini dimensionals and a little bit of glue there for our happy birthday. And more dimensionals. Don't skimp on the dimensionals. So I have the 2 dimensionals there, and I put a little bit of glue on his head, her head. So that looks good there. Then we can add her little bow. So there's the front of our card. How cute is that? That would be good just on its own. You don't even have to do the fun fold part. Now for the inside. So we can adhere this on while we have it done. There's the front of our card. Now it's going to open like this. So we need this next set of pieces. This piece is already pre-scored. There's a 1/2 inch tab on this side, and then there's this section. So it's going to go like this. So this will be the pocket, and then this is going to get adhered right here. So the trick is to lay this flat along your crease, or where your score line is, and we're just going to put adhesive on this tab like that. Then we'll close down our card. Now that's the part that's going to lift up, so we'll let that dry for a second. There's a tiny little piece of Fleur de Flamingo that you'll need your Fleur de Flamingo ink and your memento. So we'll stamp the turtle in memento and the little shell in Fleur de Flamingo. And you guessed it, we'll fussy cut that out. There we go. Now there is a strip of basic white, and in Bermuda Bay, we're going to stamp the other sentiment, other long skinny sentiment that's in this set that says, "You are turtly loved." Stamp that down and banner both ends. Now that this is dry, we can adhere our other layers. So on this section, there is a layer of gorgeous grape that's going to be adhered at the bottom. So I'm just going to put adhesive, oh my goodness, along each edge and the bottom, and that piece will tuck in right there. Maybe didn't get it quite high enough. There we go. Then I have a layer of Mango Melody. that's going to go right across. Then our colorful layer that was left over from the front. Add that on there. And it is too long, but we'll just trim it off. Add our sentiment. Oh. Right like that. Add our little turtle. Right like that. And then for the little pocket part, I have one of these stitch scalloped rectangles. And I'm going to tuck this in on this little pocket. So we're just going to adhere it completely to this pocket. And that gives it a nice bright look. Then you can get a gift card. Put that gift card in there. Push it down. Then we'll trim these edges off. And just like that, isn't that an awesome fun fold card? Using lots of different colors of paper, the full rainbow on this one. I really like it. Let me know what you think of it, what other ways you could decorate the inside, lots of different options. I hope you enjoyed my video tutorial today. If you'd like to purchase a turtle stamp camp kit, just message me or comment on the video and I can respond back to you and get your mailing address and send you the payment and class information. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to shop my online store for any Stampin' Up! Products, you can do so on my blog, stampinstorytellers.blogspot.com. There's a link in the right-hand corner to my online store, and there is usually a host code on there. Sometimes I don't update it quite quick enough when I close out the first one. But if you do need a host code, then just message me or put in your order and let me know that you put in an order, and then I can add the host code later. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will stamp with you soon. Bye!